Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Gamecocks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with this target.
That defensive ball is going to be a problem.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick completion on the out. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Back and forth. Good pick.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got his man on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive...
There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moss.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Firing to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Grab behind the line. It's Harbor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover, because you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The short hands, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Maybe he should shoot.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Finds his tight end. Wide open spaces. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I just love the offense managing the clock in that situation, David. There was absolutely no panic. Calm, cool, and collected all the way down the field, scoring the touchdown, and now giving themselves an opportunity to take the lead here at halftime.
And the other side of that coin, Palmer, is the defense, man. Like, we got to keep them in bounds. We got to make sure we're not giving up big plays. They can throw it over the middle of the field. The clock's our friend, and they didn't execute good enough down the stretch of that drive to force a field goal.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for this.
Turning on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Lots of running room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They want to run it left here. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Got it behind the line. It's Harbor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Red zone, you can go for it on 4th down. Is it really when you're up 14-13 you can't go for it in the red zone?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be...
He's trying to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. As they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. Across the 25, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's taking the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if